Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to solve a popular coding interview problem, finding the first and last occurrence of a specific element in a sorted array using binary search. Let's begin by understanding the requirement. You are given an array of integers that is already sorted in ascending order. You are also given a target value. Your task is to return the starting and ending indices of that target value. For example, if the target is 8 and it appears at indices 3 and 4, you should return 3 and 4. A naive approach would be to scan the array from beginning to end using a linear search. However, this takes linear time, or O of n, which is inefficient for large datasets. Since the array is sorted, we should instead use binary search, which operates in logarithmic time, or O of log n. This is significantly faster. But there is a catch. A standard binary search stops as soon as it finds the target. If our array has duplicates, the standard algorithm might land on the middle 8, but we wouldn't know if it is the first one, the last one, or somewhere in between. We need a way to find the specific boundaries. To find the first occurrence, we modify the binary search. When we find the target at the middle index, we do not stop. We temporarily record this index as a potential answer, but then we continue searching in the left half of the array. This helps us see if there is an earlier occurrence of the target. Here is the logic for finding the first occurrence. Notice the highlighted lines. When the middle element equals the target, we save the index and then move the high pointer to mid-1. This forces the search to continue in the left subarray. Finding the last occurrence follows a similar logic. Again, when we find the target, we do not stop. We record the index, but this time, we continue searching in the right half of the array to see if the target appears later. In the code for the last occurrence, when the middle element matches the target, we save the index and move the low pointer to mid+1. This forces the search to continue towards the right side. The final solution involves running these two binary search functions separately. We call the first function to get the start index and the second function to get the end index. We then combine these two values into our result array. Let's analyze the efficiency. Since we are running binary search twice, the time complexity is 2 times log n, which simplifies to O of log, and the space complexity is O of 1, as we are only using a few variables for storing indices, making this an optimal solution.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.